What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on PLTR stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart, and I will show you how we got to the tick this movement to the upside. And I made my previous video somewhere at this point. We caught this movement to the upside, hit the range of resistance, and then we caught the same exact movement to the downside from this swing high. And I have to say that I like this type of assets where you can clearly see the upcoming movements. Then I will show you the fundamental news that might be the catalyst for this asset, positive or negative catalyst for this asset. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video, as I already mentioned somewhere at this point. And my main assumption was that, as you can see, I drew this parallel channel by connecting these bottoms and projected it to these two tops, because we had these two tops that was quite good situated around this line, and we had a false breakout on the top of the first wave. And my main assumption was that we should retest this range of resistance, the upper border of this channel. And another range of resistance was this yellow line that I drew previously. Guys, I didn't draw any new lines in between my videos. Let me show you that previously. As you can see, this is the screenshot. Basically, it is my actual video that I made just 10 days ago. And here, as you can see, we have absolutely the same lines, and my main assumption was that we should retest it. Then we have to retest the bottom range of support, and in case if it breaks it to the downside, we have to see lower price action, and in this case we should complete the 5-wave structure. And we have this price action. This asset acts exactly as I predicted. On top of that, let me switch to, let's say, 5 minutes time frame, and let me show you this movement to the upside in details. As you can see, this is the upper range of resistance, this is the upper border of this channel, and this asset hit it several times and then it went lower. So extremely technical, and shout out to all of you who took my call and who benefit from this price action. So what should we expect? I will show you in just several minutes, and for now let's continue with the fundamental news. Definitely, one of the main news for Palantir is their earnings report, and they missed their expectations on earnings and on revenue, but by not so much, and they still have a very good growth in the red market if you compare on a yearly basis. And you have to dig deeper inside this earnings report in order to know the sentiment of this asset and how it might perform in upcoming quarters. And let me show you another news right here on Seeking Alpha. You can find this article that was published just yesterday, and it's titled "Palantir Stock Downgrading to Hold, Overhyped on AI." And let me go to just this summary. We are downgrading Palantir Technologies to a hold. We believe the stock ran up on AI hype, and the risk to reward profile has become less favorable after the run-up. The artificial intelligence platform AIP launched 10 weeks ago. We don't think AIP has stretched visibility and incited demand as much as management suggests. We think the stock is overhyped on AI. While Palantir Technologies reported year-on-year growth in its government and commercial revenue, we are seeing revenue growth slow and expect this to continue into H2 2023 due to the cost-cutting environment. We are constructive on Palantir Technologies, calibrating expenses growth below revenue growth and the company's forecast of GAAP profitability every quarter this year. We are bullish on Palantir's outperformance in the mid to long run. However, we don't expect the stock to work near term, hence we recommend investors stay on the sidelines in H2 2023 and wait for macro uncertainties to be priced in. And I have to say that it is quite cautious article, and it is more likely neutral, but in general they downgraded the Palantir's rating to hold. And in general, if we take a look on the list of these analytic firms, And a lot of companies made their an update on Palantir right after the earnings report was published. And as you can see, almost all of them boosted their price target, but they set the price target below the current price. And as you can see, Deutsche Bank set the price target on $9, which implies 46% of downside potential. Next one, D.A. Davidson set the price target at $15 mark. It is a negative 10.55% of potential. Next one, Wolf Research 7.5, negative 53%. Wheatbush, the only company that has the price target of $25, that is still higher than the current price. And as you can see, other companies are not so bullish. And right here, as you can see, also Citigroup set the price target on $10, which implies 43% of downside potential. And the consensus analyst price target, because of these updates, is also quite low, $12.96, which implies around 15% of downside potential. So definitely we should be cautious with this forecast. But in general, let me show you that, for example, Cathy Wood and her ARK Invest fund just bought some shares of Palantir. And I have to say that you cannot rely on her opinion alone, because no one is perfect and everybody makes mistakes. But in general, let me show you the bigger picture of the so-called smart money behavior on Palantir. The bigger picture shows that we have quite bullish sentiment around these companies. But you have to remember that the filing date of these filings is not the actual execution date of the deal. This deal was made at least 45 days prior to this date, and that is why we have quite huge delay of 1.5 months. And you have to keep this in mind in order to make your own conclusion regarding this asset. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me show you that we completed 5-wave structure, and it is the most likely the first leading diagonal. And it is not the perfect one, but it's still quite decent, I have to say. And the next, the last leg to the upside was right here. It is very harsh movement to the upside. And then we have this movement to the downside that broke. As you can see, it broke the previous swing low. This means we pretty much confirmed that we completed 5-wave structure on a bigger scale. Let me mark it like this. This is our first wave. This is our second, third, fourth, and fifth. And I have to upgrade this scale, let's say to sub-micro. And we have the first leg to the downside that broke several ranges of resistances. And the most importantly, it broke its previous swing low. This means we confirm this movement. And what should we expect next? Usually, the retracement should have a shape of simple zigzag. And for now, we have, in my opinion, only the first wave. And I have some doubts that we've completed this wave. But it is just a general assumption. And we have to see something like this. And the next leg to the downside that should break its swing low again, the bottom of the A wave. And we have to land somewhere lower. Where we might land, you might wonder. Let me show you that if I pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from its swing low to swing high to this point, we have following levels. And let me delete this tool. I don't need it anymore. So what should we expect next? As you can see, we have we touched 0.382 level, and we have very good confluence with 0.236 with this yellow line. It is the previous range of support and resistance. And this asset, I have to say, that follows these guidelines, so-called guidelines, pretty good. And the next ranges where we might land is 0.5 at the price point of $13.77 and the golden pocket range. And technically, based on the statistics of the price action of different assets, you can blindly buy around this range with a tight stop loss. And in the majority of cases, you will be profitable no matter what. But definitely, I don't suggest you to do anything blindly on the market. You have to do first of all your due diligence, and you have to know where we are on the price chart. According to technical analysis. And when you combine all these pieces together, you can make your own conclusion and you can know more about its potential movements to the certain direction. And this is how you can benefit from this action. And in general, I have to say that in my opinion, we are not done. We are not done the retracement. Definitely, it hit the 0.382, and we have about 20 to 25% probability of movement to the upside that should break the previous swing high. But the structure of this movement to the downside is not the perfect one, and we cannot retrace the entire movement to the upside that gained about 175% from the lowest point to the highest in a matter of 3 months. As you can see, 90 days, almost 90 days, this movement gained its momentum, and we cannot retrace it to the downside with just this movement that lasts less than 2 weeks. Definitely we should see longer consolidation phase. That is why if you want to enter your long position with this asset, just wait for more confirmation signs, and subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button in order not to miss my next video. So, see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.